I was looking into the point of responsibility and reality. The one thing that I've been looking into is staying here at my mother's place and responsibility. I have been allowing myself to stay here because it is easier to live here than it is at my place. Meaning, the internet's here, there's food here, there's water here, there's a washer and dryer to do everything that I need to live. And at my place, um, there is no internet. That's the only thing, really. And commuting to internet is something that I do not like to do every day. So it's responsibility for directing my own reality, meaning I need to take responsibility for my own reality, for directing my own reality within and as money. So not taking responsibility for myself has led to me staying here and being greedy about staying here. Just using as much food as I like, etc. I mean, the food is pretty much the main point of greed. So I saw that, and I wanted to take responsibility. So I started to pay her for the nights that I stay here. Like, not abusing her resources as money, but allowing myself to support myself here with money. So that's a point that I've taken, that is taking responsibility for my existence within money, because we must direct ourselves within money. We must direct our existence within money. We must take responsibility for directing our existence within and as money. Take responsibility for directing our mental existence within and as energy. So, what responsibility is for me is to completely live and support myself entirely. Because right now I am still not entirely dependent, but I enjoy coming here because everything is within one reach. So I'm not taking responsibility for directing my own reality. I'm still just kind of using this as a diversion of the middleman. Like, I do, meaning I'm not taking responsibility for paying my own bills. Well, meaning that if I were to have internet at my place, I would have a bill. I do pay all my bills, it's just that I'm cutting out the middleman by coming here. Meaning I'm not situating an internet point at my place. I'm not taking responsibility for the fact that I need internet at my place. So still, again, coming here is cutting out the middleman and not taking entire responsibility for me. There is a responsibility point that I've taken on of paying her for the nights that I stay here, but it's not, in my perspective, taking complete responsibility for myself. So what I've looked into is taking responsibility for myself, and the only thing that I really need to situate at my place is internet. And I realized that internet costs about 30 bucks a month, and I paid her 20 for staying here 2 nights. Because, I mean, this is an extra expense for me. I still have my rent to pay. So I paid her 2/3 of a 15th of a month meaning I paid her 2/3 of what I would pay in an entire month for internet in a 15th of a month. So paying for internet is a lot cheaper than staying here. Um, so I was looking into responsibility and what that actually means. I thought that I was taking somewhat of a responsibility by paying her money for me to live here instead of just taking like a free ride. Like responsibility for myself coming here. Instead of her having to be responsible monetarily for me. And that's an interesting point, that responsibility is actually the movement of money. So looking at your own life, or looking at life, everybody is responsible for how money moves. So yes, we are responsible for this entire reality. That's very cool. So I thought that I was taking responsibility for being here by paying her for taking responsibility of my reality, but it's not, because I'm using someone else's reality. I'm paying money to that person to use their reality. So I'm not taking responsibility for creating my own reality. So that's a perspective on reality and taking responsibility for directing reality, and how we are responsible through money for the direction of reality. Thank you.